Solo was also interviewed by the news outlet Russia Today in an article titled "Fukushima Apocalypse." When asked by Russia Today what the worst-case scenario was, she gave an honest answer. Quote, "The worst-case scenario could play out in the death to billions of people. A true apocalypse. Since we have been discussing Reactor 4, I'll stick to that problem in particular, but also understand that a weather event, power outage, earthquake, tsunami, cooling system failure, or explosion and fire in any way, shape, or form at any location at the Fukushima site could cascade into an event of that magnitude as well. At any time following any of these possible events, or even all by itself, nuclear fuel in Reactor 4's pool could become critical, mostly because it will heat up the pool to a point where water will burn off and the zirconium cladding will catch fire when it is exposed to the air. This already happened at least once in this pool that we are aware of. It almost happened again recently after a rodent took out an electrical line and cooling was stopped for days. Once the integrity of the pool is compromised, that will likely lead to more criticalities, which can spread to other fuel. The heat from this reaction would weaken the structure further, which could then collapse the contents of the pool, end up in a pile of rubble on the ground. This would release an enormous amount of radioactivity, which Arnie Gunderson has referred to as a quote gamma shine event without precedence, and Dr. Christopher Busby has deemed a quote open-air superreactor spectacular. Fukushima has the potential to destroy life on Earth. It is the ultimate catastrophe. As Japan's former ambassador to Switzerland pointed out, Fukushima is the ultimate catastrophe of the world and the planet.
Japan's former ambassador to Switzerland and anti-nuclear campaigner.
The Unit 4 contains 10 times more cesium-137 than Chernobyl. So in case the worst occurs, a total withdrawal will be imposed, which means this can be considered as the beginning of the ultimate catastrophe of the world and the planet.
Fukushima is the ultimate catastrophe. In fact, I believe it is the fulfillment of Christ's words in Matthew 24:22. And unless those days had been shortened, no flesh should be saved, but for the sake of the elect, those days shall be shortened. Matthew 24:22. It is only a matter of time before the